everyone, and welcome to Financial Wealth Community. So today we are talking about the 5 financial mistakes that entrepreneurs who specifically start a little bit later on in life, so maybe like around that 40ish mark, but we're talking about 5 mistakes that you want to avoid to make. So you could be struggling with managing your finances. However, let me tell you this, you're not alone. So stick around because I'm going to share 5 critical mistakes that you want to avoid and that you want to be able to set yourself up for long-term success. So let's start with the first one. So mistake number 1 is combining your personal and business finances. It makes tracking your finances a total nightmare. And what it can also do is cause legal issues, right? Because you can get in trouble with the tax authorities when it comes to tax time. You want to avoid doing that. It's going to make it harder for you to file your taxes because you're going to have to sift through all your personal finances as well as your business ones, pick out the business ones. And of course, it's prone to more error. So what you want to do is open a separate bank account for your business, right? Keep it separate to your personal finances. And then what you can do is you can use tools like software, like QuickBooks, for example, to connect your business bank account with, and then only those items that have gone through your business account, which should be only the items that you're spending on your business, should be coming through into your reporting facilities. Also, the thing to remember is this, even if you do, because I get clients saying this to me a lot, they may only have their personal current account debit card with them, so they had to use it. That's fine if you have to do that, it happens. Try and walk with both, but if you only have the one with you, you want to make sure you're taking a receipt of any business expense you're spending out on anyway. Then what you can do is immediately upload that receipt into the software that you are using so that your business expenses do not get mixed. So you can deduct them from your tax liability correctly. So that's the first mistake. The second mistake is ignoring saving for retirement. And again, a lot of my clients who are a bit older, like myself, okay, we're getting to that stage where we're thinking about our pensions and so forth, but they ignored it whilst they were running their business. They're still ignoring it. So what you find is that many entrepreneurs, they pour everything into their business. So they'll put all their money, all their savings in there, and they actually forget that they need to be investing in their future. What happens when the business is not working anymore for you, or whatever the situation might be? It might still be working, but you still need to look into some retirement plans. So find out about some, speak to a professional, because actually you can actually save some tax if you're paying into certain type of pensions from your business. So you absolutely 100%, that's something you need to look into. We're getting closer to that age, right, where we're slowing down and we're not operating maybe at the optimum level that we used to. And if you are, well done to you. I'm not, right? I've noticed the difference between where I am now and where I was when I was 20. So I need to be thinking about that just like you. What does retirement look like for me? And how am I going to invest in that so that once I get there, I'm okay? So that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 is not tracking your cash flow. So if you don't know where your money is going, you're going to run into trouble and you could find yourself with unexpected expenses. So you need to create a simple cash flow spreadsheet or use apps. There's apps out there that you can use to track your income and expenses. You want to be mitigating any risk as far as possible. I would not survive without my cash flow forecast. I'm able to look in the future and see when all those expenses are coming up, and if I'm going to literally have the cash to be able to cover them, or if I may want to invest in something else, will I be able to? What will that look like for me? Can I make the monthly payments? That's all the stuff that a cash flow spreadsheet will be able to help you to mitigate those risks. Mistake number 4 is overextending on your credit. Yeah, we're talking about loans and stuff. And look, credit can be helpful tool, right? You can get some really good loans out there for businesses. But overuse can lead to debt. And sometimes it's hard to escape that debt. And then you're going to want to give up on your business. So make sure, again, this is something that will go into the cash flow forecast. If you're looking at investing in your business, do the numbers. Make sure the numbers are right. Make sure the numbers are making sense. Take all the emotions out of it. I was speaking to a client recently who has a brilliant opportunity for her business to expand. And I said to her, and she was she was asking my opinion of a loan. And I said to her, have you looked at the numbers? And she goes, no, I'm going to do that soon. I said, well, before you do anything, look at the numbers, because the numbers have to work. Make sure the numbers can work for you. And then you can look at things like, can you maybe negotiate the terms of, it required a large lump sum. I was going to say, maybe you can just pay out for 6 months instead of for 12 months, for example. But make the numbers make sense first. And then stick to a realistic budget and pay off any other balances that you have in full, especially if you're using your credit card, trying to pay it off in full so you don't get into any more debt. And then the final mistake is underestimating your tax obligations. Yes, that word tax. Now look, if you underpay your tax or you pay your tax late, simply it can lead to penalties, right? You're going to get some penalties, some fines, whatever. And that's going to cause you stress, especially during tax season. So you want to be setting aside at least, and it depends, it's very different for different people. But if you think about 20 to 30%, somewhere in between there, you want to set aside of your income. So every time you get your income, straight away, put away 20 to 30% of it separately, separate bank account, everything, separate savings business account, for example. It's not yours. That's what you have to tell yourself. It's the government's. Yes, you worked for it, but you've got to pay your taxes. And the difference with being employed and running your own business is because when you receive your wages, it comes net of the tax. So they've already taken it out. So you have to be disciplined to be able to do that so you can meet your tax obligations. And so for any of these, it's best if you can consult with a tax professional or some type of professional, because then also you'll be able to maximize any deductions that you may not be aware of, okay? So but by avoiding these mistakes, you can take control of your finances, and then guess what you get to do? Focus on growing your business. So which of these mistakes have you made? Why not let me know in the comments below? Next time, what I'm going to do is dive more into how you can separate your personal and your business finances effectively. You don't want to miss it. Okay, remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I will see you on another video. Thank you.